Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, Kal Halal. All praises, honor, and the glory shall go to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakah Kodash Brakathum. Double honors shall go to apostles, elders, and bishops, a great millstone who continue to teach it to rule well. Shalom to the Akims, of great millstone and like-minded camps and individuals who continue to teach as one body, who continue to be out on the highways and byways, risking their lives for the greater good. Shalom to the sincere Akwats, who are continuously learning in silence, as the Holy Scriptures have commanded for you to do so. Shalom to the speckled birds, a.k.a. the Israelite foreigners, who appear to be as the heathens, but are also the scattered Israelites from the four corners of the earth. And also shalom to the true believers and subscribers of this true gospel, for this should be considered a true blessing from the higher power. This is Azariah Gabar, representing the King is Coming channel, back at it with another lesson for edification purposes. Salakia. Feeling a little bit under the weather, but it's still my job to blow the trumpet. All right. So for you Jakes out there, this lesson for today is going to be titled His Nest Among the Stars. I repeat, His Nest Among the Stars. So who am I referring to? None other than Esau Edom. And you shouldn't be surprised by now that this is biblical prophecy. All right? So Esau Edom is back at it again after 55 years, 56 years later, with that okey doke lunar moon landing, with that Apollo 13 so-called landing on the moon, which was a fake landing. All right? It never happened. So now, all these years, he's back at it again with this okey doke mission to send off this vessel. All right? But this time, not to actually land on the moon like they claimed from back then, but they just gonna do a little, flyby, a flyby around the moon. All right? So that should be red flag number one to these simple people out here. So you got the this brother on the screen, and the title for his video is NASA launches Artemis 2 moon mission, and this doesn't add up. All right? It doesn't add up simply because it's false. It's fake. All right? So it's about a 12-minute video, so I'll play it in its entirety. But fair use of the 1976 Copyright Act for this video, strictly for education and edification purposes only. I'm not making a dime off this video. Now, I must warn you guys who do view this video, please try to bear with this guy because he has like a thick accent. Okay, so just try to bear with it, okay? So I'll play the video, and as always, I will pull up precepts to debunk this fake ass moon mission. Let's go.
I can't believe it, deep divers. They've gone back to the moon yesterday. NASA launches Artemis 2, the mission going around the moon. Now, these are the astronauts, 4 of them. And this is fascinating because they haven't been back since like 50 years, December 19th, Apollo 17, 1972. And now 2026, blast off. But deep divers, you know I'm a deep diver, right? There are things they're not telling you about Artemis 2, NASA launching this mission around the moon. What I'm about to tell you is not only going to blow your mind, it's also going to make you think about everything. Hit the like button right now if you support the real. Hit that like button right now, deep divers, if you support the real, because we got a whole lot to talk about.
Trade your favorite crypto assets at one of the lowest costs on average with Robinhood.
The apples, they have to be
Perfectly right.
Come on.
Medium to large, naturally occurring blush undertone, and cemetery.
But did you
Double check.
Peace. Infinite Waters diving deep once again. Beautiful deep divers. I woke up like this, all magical and fly, just whoa, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Healthy. I'm charged up. Raising the frequency. I feel so much better now. Raising the vibration. Take that, take that, take that. Good ass energy I'm sending you, deep divers. So NASA finally did it. Okay. Launching Artemis 2. A mission that lasts 10 days going around the moon. And we've got to talk about it, deep divers, because this is exciting, fascinating, and also eye-opening, because there are things they're not telling you about Artemis 2, which I'm going to show you, and we're going to dive deep. Look, deep divers, question everything. Question everything. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello? So,
damn.
deep divers, let me play you the launch first, okay? Let's take a look at this. This is pretty cool, okay?
Compression water is flowing. 15. And here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7. RS-25 in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Booster ignition. And liftoff. The crew of Artemis 2 now bound for the moon. Humanity's next great voyage begins.
Good roll pitch. Roger, roll pitch.
Houston now controlling the flight of Integrity on the Artemis 2 mission around the moon.
Integrity, AMT high. AMT high.
On time passing 30 seconds after the lights. Integrity passes the ultimate eco. Target milestone. Mission Control Houston seeing good performance on the main engines. Space Launch System core stage. Integrity, 3 miles in altitude. Traveling more than 1,200 miles per hour.
Idiots. Idiots cheering this
Last
on.
time, passing 1 minute, approaching max speed.
On, possibly on. Stan, we have you loud and clear on possibly on. Have you the same?
Communication signal transport confirmed as Integrity and its crew go supersonic. Approaching 90 seconds into the Artemis 2 mission. Integrity is 14 miles in altitude, 8 miles downrange, traveling more than 2,600 miles per hour.
Whoa, deep divers. That is pretty impressive. Going over 26,000 miles per hour. Artemis 2. This first time back to the moon in 50 whole years, deep divers. The cat down the road was like, come on, you guys, get back to the moon. Because you really need to go to the moon right now, okay? So I'll just read you this, what NASA said. For Artemis 2, astronauts are very much at the front and center of the mission. The crew will be the first people to fly in the SLS and Orion as they travel around the moon. Their mission will last about 10 days. Artemis 4 will see astronauts land on the lunar surface, NASA says, by 2028. Okay, so pay attention to 2028 where they're gonna land actually on the moon. But this is pretty fascinating, and this whole Operation Deep Divers was really, really expensive. We're talking about over 107 billion. That's right, $107 billion. Now, Deep Divers, let me tell you this.
Let's stop right there. So Babylon don't have money to tackle homelessness, okay, among other things, but it has $107 billion to set up yet another okie doke scenario. All right? And that's tax dollars. This is your tax dollars at work, Jakes. Let's continue.
Keep it real with you. I'm really skeptical about everything NASA says. Now, the reason why is because
So am I.
the first moon landing, there were a lot of strange things happening there. Did we even go to the moon?
Nope.
Can we even go to the moon? Question everything. Now,
Nope.
don't get it twisted. This rocket launching Artemis 2 was really, really cool. But I always have to question everything NASA says, because the truth is, every single image you see of planet Earth from NASA has been photoshopped.
Yep.
That's not me saying it, it's a fact. We don't even know what the Earth looks like. Now, some people go so far as to say space isn't real, Ralph. It's just a firmament. They even say it in the Bible. I do believe that none of us know where we are. Have you gone and explored for yourself? Until you do that, you don't know. It's all speculation. We just have to trust NASA, right? But I can say that it is cool. Very cool. But there's also something that you have to pay attention.
Oh, and by the way, NASA, the acronym, it truly means never a space agency. All right? Because again, it's fake. All right? Let's continue.
So, before I tell you that, let's just play one more clip. Take a listen to this.
We're going back to the moon because it's the next step in our journey to Mars. We need to go explore the moon. There's vast regions of unexplored areas with the coldest, darkest places in our solar system. This is a test mission, and when we get off the planet, we might come right back home. We might spend 3 or 4 days around Earth. We might go to the moon. That's where we want to go, but it is a test mission, and we are ready for every scenario as we ride this amazing space launch system and the Orion spacecraft.
But another reason we're going back to the moon is to fulfill NASA's mission, which is to explore the unknown in air and space, to innovate for the benefit of humanity, and to inspire the world through discovery. And when we succeed and when we
And you see, Esau even got these gullible ass Jakes doing their bidding, spreading this false propaganda for his benefit. All right? Let's continue.
accomplish the things that we set out to accomplish, that inspiration not only can set up new things to happen, but it also is a reminder in tough times that we're capable of doing great things when we work together.
The thing I love about the moon is that it's not just a beacon for exploration and this platform of possibilities for incredible missions like this, but it has benefits. That's actually why we're racing towards it. Those benefits are really wide in nature. You have everything from innovation, technology development, not only for future missions going deeper into the solar system, but technologies that come back to Earth. You have inspiration, a whole generation of people starting this pipeline of STEM workers and manufacturers and operators that are excited to see what you can do when you work hard and you come together as a team.
When I think about the four of us flying around the far side of the moon, seeing that Earth rise, taking images and video and sending them back to you, the feeling that I have inside is hope. We know that Artemis 2 is not the solution for humanity on planet Earth, but it is a contribution in the positive column. We hope that just for a moment that people will pause and say, wow, it's extraordinary when you look back upon the Earth with over 8 billion people, and you see this concrete example of what humanity can do, this extraordinary thing when we set big goals to achieve.
So it's pretty exciting stuff, deep divers, right? Just seeing the launch was pretty spectacular. Now, things they're not telling you. So in 1945, deep divers, you had this German, American aerospace engineer and scientist, rocket scientist, and NASA actually call him the greatest rocket scientist of our time, Warner von Braun, right? And Operation Paperclip 1945, he was really building rockets for the Nazi Party in Germany. And 1945, he surrendered, came to America, Operation Paperclip, and he was actually a director of NASA in the Kennedy Center. Okay, now, when he died, deep divers, on his grave, he died in 1977. He said this, Psalms 19, right? 1, the heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. Why would he put that on his tombstone, right? Very strange. So that's why some people are saying actually he knew that we're in a firmament, right? And that's the reason why people say actually we've never seen a round globe. And actually there's a dome above us called the firmament, and that's even in the Bible. So I always say question everything, deep divers. Always take everything you're being told by NASA with a pinch of salt. Preferably sea salt. Deep divers, hit the like button right now if you support The Real. Share the video. Look, join the YouTube membership as well. I'm putting out exclusive content there. Click join down below, deep divers. Go and get the brand new book, Feel Alive 2, The Bible of Becoming Your Greatest Version. You're going to love this new book. Pay attention. RalphSmart.com/the book. And on Amazon, click the link down below, deep divers. Join the brand new Patreon page. Over 300 videos. Patreon.com/RalphSmart. Click the link down below. And yes, go and get the Good Ass Prana shirts, deep divers. I'm so excited about it. RalphSmart.com/clothes. All new designs you're going to love. Click the link down below. Deep divers. Blast off. Infinite waters. Diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace. What do you think about this, deep divers? Are you excited that we're going back to the moon?
It's BS. Esau never actually went to the moon. All right? So the bottom line is this, Jakes. All right? Esau wants to fulfill biblical prophecy as far as trying to be immortal and trying to be able to break through that firmament that's mentioned in the biblical prophecies in the book of Psalms, and to be able to hop around from planet to planet to planet. All right? That's what he's really trying to do. But it ain't going to work. It ain't going to happen. Okay? And on top of that, Esau knows that he done jacked up this planet Earth. So now he wants to escape and go and colonize on other planets. But guess what? That ain't going to happen either. This is just a fantasy. You heard? So let's go to some precepts. Obadiah 1:4, and it reads, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and this is Esau, Edom all the way, and what's this? And thou dost set thy nest among the stars, Salakia, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord. And it happened already. Back in 1985, I remember I was still in high school. And on this particular day, I was home. I was homebound because I had jacked up my ankle playing tag. And that was the same day that I was watching that Space Shuttle Challenger blasting off. And guess what? Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua struck that Challenger down, and all those 7 astronauts perished. And that was another acronym back then as far as NASA is concerned. Need another 7 astronauts. Okay? So this is biblical prophecy, Jakes. Real talk. Isaiah 14:13 reads, for thou hast said in thine heart or in thy mind, I will ascend into heaven. And isn't that what this guy's trying to do? I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. Verse 14, and here's the point. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Woo! Can you dig it? All right. So, did I lie about this being, biblical prophecy? Did I lie? No, I didn't. John 8:44. It reads, ye are of your father the devil, Esau Edom, and the lusts of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth. This Edomite will never tell the truth. Okay? That's the bottom line. Because there's no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. Okay? So, there you go. Esau's a liar once again when it comes to this NASA crap going to the moon. I won't be surprised if those astronauts are somewhere out in the desert, just like the last time, perpetrating the fraud like they're actually out there in space. Okay? So, Book of Psalms 64:7, and it reads, but Yahweh shall shoot at them, Esau, with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. And that's going to be those nuke missiles. Okay? That arrow. Remember, it represents those ICBM missiles, not an actual bow and arrow. Here's a point, verse 8. So they shall make their own tongue fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. All right? Because, again, you got Edomites that are debunking this moon landing crap. As you can see in this image, there was a book that was published years and years ago by this Edomite named Bill Kaysing. And look at the title. We Never Went to the Moon. America's $30 billion swindle. All right? This is just a swindle. And back then it was only 30 billion. Now today is $107 billion swindle. And like I said before, Babylon can't feed the poor. They can't ensure its citizens as far as medical bills and things of the sort. They can't house its citizens, and they're becoming homeless more and more every day. But they can come up with $107 billion to swindle Babylon. And unfortunately, a lot of you Jakes. Okay? So with that being said, I'm going to conclude this lesson for this morning. Hopefully, once again, it's truly edifying and to the point. So with that being said, all praises, honor, and the glory shall go to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Bakakudash, Brakatham, Kwam, Yasharala, Rise, Israel. And as always, Abaratazah, Lord willing, on to the next video. Shalom.